Hello, this is Soulsborne Central, and I was gone for a little bit, but with good reason. I was learning to edit, baby. So, this video is basically going to be about how to find the Hunter's Axe, and not only that, but also just the combos for it, how well it would do in, say, like, bosses, and all of that good stuff. But before I start, music. Yeah, baby, we're doing some music in this. So, yeah, this is gonna be a fun video to make, a lot of editing stuff, and I'm really enjoying it so far. This is pretty much after most of the editing is done, but still a little bit I have to do. But, yeah, pretty much all I have to say. Just this game, fun game, and I will tell you how to get the Hunter's Axe and tell you a little bit about Bloodborne before I begin. Now, there's something really important that I need to tell all of you guys. I play Bloodborne. Now, a lot of you might be saying,
"What a coinky-dink!"
but it's true. Yeah, I know you play Bloodborne as well, otherwise you probably wouldn't be watching this video. But, you know, you just gotta make sure everyone's on the same page. But Bloodborne is an action RPG, and that's all you need to know. So, this weapon is a very interesting weapon because I had never used it at the time of me recording, so I decided to try it out, and I'm gonna rate it at the end. But first, we need to make a character. We're gonna name this character Donald Drump. Very good name. And he does not look anything like any person in real life, and he does not look like our former president, Donald Trump. I don't know why you would even say that. But after that, you need to get the weapon. Now, you can either kill the werewolf, get killed by the werewolf, run away from the werewolf, or die trying. But then you'll go to the Hunter's Dream and you can pick up the axe there. If you've ever used this weapon before, then you know the fact that it's pretty.
Radical, dude.
And I would agree with you there 100%. And the one main thing about this that I would really recommend to anybody is because of how much damage it does. I'm going to show you a clip right now of just how much damage this weapon can do. Oh my god. Yeah, and that is super early game. I didn't even level up my character at that point. But damage isn't the only thing that matters in just this game in general. So I'm gonna play a boss and then tell you how this weapon went with the boss. So I'll see you then.
You is not what to forego. You never see it coming. You say that my mind is the backward rise. You're done but the time it hit you, you're not surprised.
Now, I have a lot to say about this weapon, especially in that instance of me fighting the boss. But for one, I know that this weapon can be a bit not how I play the game. That's what I'll call it. But, you know, this weapon does have its perks for my type of playstyle, and where I switch between two different modes: extremely aggressive mode and super conservative mode. And the conservative mode is basically where I know when to back off. I know exactly when to back off, and I don't attack that much. And super aggressive mode is basically where I go all in. Now, this weapon helps with both of these because for my aggressive mode, instead of with the saw cleaver, with this specific weapon, I'm incentivized to use transform attacks. I don't normally do that with the Saw Cleaver, but these transform attacks are so good that I just have to do it. And also, with my conservative mode, I can just press L1 and then bam, I'm using a halberd, which is decent for medium range, I would say. But anyway, we should be really talking about one final thing, which is one of the most important things in my opinion that a lot of people don't attribute to the weapons in this game, and that is the combos. Let's take a look at some of these combos that you can use for this weapon and for pretty much every weapon in this game. Now, there's a combo that's universal in this game's community, which is R1, 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 R1. Just spamming R1 over and over again, which is a good strategy, but in the long run, it's not going to get you a ton of damage. But there's also transformed R1s, which is just where you press L1 and just start spamming R1, which gets this complicated very quickly. But there's a combo that a ton of people use, which is R1, R1, L1, L1, which is very common for people to use. Now here's another really popular combo, R1, L1, L1, L1. It's pretty popular, but not as many people use it as R1, R1, L1, L1. Now there's also R1, L1, R1, L1, which is also a really important combo that you really should be using. And you can also do that in a reverse form, and it's pretty cool. And another combo that people love to use, but specifically with this weapon, is not how I like to play the game, but you know, you can do that if you want to. Yeah, it's really insane what people will do to win a game. Now, something important with a transformed weapon is that L2 attacks exist for some of them, which is very important because you can implement them in combos. For example, you can do something like, you know, doing R1 transform attack and then doing an L2 attack and then an R2 attack. That would make for a really good combo for enemies that are harder to kill. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the combos. I can't think of anything else that would be good. This weapon is a really good weapon, and I would rate it a 6.7 out of 10. It's better than average, and it gets the job done when you need it to be done. And it also has multiple forms that are very good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Like and subscribe and all that stuff, it really helps out a small creator. All that good stuff. Make sure to comment what weapon you would like me to review next. I plan on continuing this weapon review series. It takes me a little bit to edit them, but it'll get better, you know, as like I need to. But yeah, so if you want to see more, then you know, just comment. I like that interaction, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. See you in the next video that'll come out in probably 2 weeks.